My name is Corey Green. I'm a certified executive chef here in Camden, South Carolina, the oldest inland city in South Carolina. Um, I currently am the district chef for Florence One um, school system in Chartwell. I also am the chef for Green Cuisine. I've been cooking over 20 years in the food service industry, and my passion is to really bring great hospitality to the people we serve. And people we serve are the people in our community, our families, our city, our state, and that's important. I've had the luxury and the really blessing to travel to several countries in my lifetime, from Warsaw, Poland, and Edinburgh, Scotland. I lived in London a number of years, Romania, Italy, Germany, and all those travels in my life inspired me the most was just culture and people and food and love. I think that's the most important thing that you can have, especially the time we're living in. The time we're living in is, to say a bit crazy, but passion and love and food bring those things together. Hard work is the catalyst of everything. When you work hard, good things happen. You shall prosper. So my biggest thing I can give is just to be, a standard bearer in excellence for my city, for my county, for my state, and for our country. Because it's no I in team. It takes all of us to make a difference. So I hope you enjoy the dishes today. Yeah, let's get cooking. And today we're doing two special dishes. One will be rutabaga bisque, a crispy wonton, and arugula salad. And the second one will be pan-seared scallops with cheesy grits. Let's get into it. So here we got our ingredients diced up. We got one whole rutabaga here. We got half a large onion, 1 whole red bell pepper, 2 celery sticks, 2 carrot sticks, 4 cloves of garlic, about a half of a piece of lemongrass that I pressed out, and about 3 tablespoons of ginger, 1 tablespoon of cumin and curry mixed. We have some white miso paste, which is a very good product here. Our vegan wonton wraps. Some nice vegetable stock that we made a day ahead. Coconut milk. And our olive oil. Salt and pepper. And we're ready to go. Let's go. First, we're going to put in a nice good bit of the olive oil. Our pan is hot, so we'll start with the rutabaga. And you want to hear that sound. Very important. The rutabaga has natural sugar. So kind of make sure you mix it around a bit because it'll burn very easily. From here, our onions and pepper. Our celery and carrot. Our kosher salt. Our black pepper. Our cumin and curry. And we're going to cook this ingredients down about 20 minutes on medium-high heat until everything gets nice and tender. Alright, so this is about 20 minutes here. Now, I'm going to add my ginger, lemongrass, and garlic. You say, Chef, why do you add that towards the end? So I want all those flavors to really just pop when we blend these items together. Now, vegetable stock. And our vegetable stock there. And we add our coconut milk. Alright, so that's nice. And we're going to simmer for another 20 minutes. And then we're going to add our miso paste. And we're going to blend. And then we're going to do our garnish. We got a nice simmer going on. Now we're going to add our mellow white miso. This is going to give this thing body and that umami flavor. That's a nice 2 big spoons of miso. And readjust a little bit of pepper here. And a touch more salt. And stir this up. You can smell the lemongrass, the ginger. That's why we put it in towards the end. You want those flavors to pop. And we mix in that miso at the end. to give that soup some nice body. Lemongrass, ginger, garlic, the nice sweet rutabaga, the savory peppers, the carrots, the onions. Okay, another about 5 minutes, then we're ready to puree. So our soup is ready to go. And now with our bird mixer, garnish, our crispy wonton, nice and simple. When you hear it stop cooking, that's when it's done. Right. Add some juice in. So that's our wonton garnish. Next, some crispy carrot. Make sure you kind of separate them, going back and forth in the hot grease. You can hear it quieting it down. Well, it's ready to go. Okay. To finish our soup, we have some nice fresh arugula salad. Take the truffle oil. Just a touch. This truffle oil is very strong. Just a touch. A little bit of salt there. Okay. And we have our nice seasoned arugula our wonton and our carrot. Now for our soup. To garnish, we're going to take a bit of our crispy carrot right there in the middle, right? Then we're going to take our beautiful arugula, finish with some crispy wonton. All right. Just a touch. Pepper. A little drizzle. A bit of fresh olive oil. So, rutabaga bisque with crispy carrot and crispy wonton with a nice truffle arugula salad. This is Chef Corey Green. Eat well, live well. Thank you. All right. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed the rutabaga bisque. Now for our second dish, we're doing a nice southern take with scallops. We have some nice, really fresh sea scallops. We're doing some cheesy grits, garnished with a bit of arugula salad. I guess as you know, I love arugula. And a bit of arugula pesto, which is something different and unique. So let's get into it. Some very beautiful, nice and fresh sea scallops. The beard is taken off. All right, so we have a mixture of cheddar cheese and a touch of mozzarella cheese. Our spice blend for the scallops is a bit of sea salt, black pepper, a bit of onion powder, and a bit of toasted curry. All right. We have here just some nice simple grits, a southern favorite, Jim Dandy actually, arugula pesto, Parmesan cheese, a bit of basil, a bit of arugula, garlic, olive oil, canola oil, and just blend it up in our processor. Of course, some natural Irish butter, arugula salad again, and some nice heavy cream. All right. So, first thing we're going to do, our non-stick pan. We get that thing smoking hot. Right? So now, as the pan is getting nice and hot, we're going to actually, and this is one thing about being in the South, you know, we love grits, but everybody cannot cook grits. So, I'm going to give that guys an introduction, right? Have a nice boiling water here, right? I'm gonna add a bit of salt. I'll salt the water first. With my whisk, the water's boiling, and I just add my grits. So it can be lump free. Very important. Sometimes you have lumpy grits because people cannot cook grits. Some people, not everybody, some people. So you make sure that you are whisking as you pour the grits in, and you continue to whisk until they get thick. Now this is on high heat, and I will gradually slow this thing down, because the worst thing you can get, splatter burns from grits. All right, I'm gonna turn that down, and these are quick grits, so it won't take a lot of time. I'm gonna put the top back on. I got it on low. All right, so now for our scallops, I got this beautiful seasoned mix, you know, and I know sometimes here we grew up on not eating curry powder or curry in the South, and I used to hate curry powder until I moved to London. And then I found out how you actually use curry powder. You have to toast it. And curry powder is I want to say, kind of a weird American thing, because when you actually have a real curry from an Indian restaurant, it's a group of spices mixed together like a gram masala. So, but in this application, I'm using just straight up curry powder, and but it's toasted and it's blended with a bit of salt, black pepper, onion powder, and so, and how we use this in the application is going to make the scallop really stand out. So we got that across the board. And when you toast your spices, all the essential oils come out. All right, so we got our nice and crusted. Get all that in there. All right, get all that. Okay, nice and plump. Ready for the show. Okay. These grits, lump free, very important. And that's just a base of how, even the quick grits, you know, I usually let them cook for at least 20 to 30 minutes. Almost how you would do a stone ground grit or a yellow grit. See how nice that is? It's turned on low, it's not popping. And so I'm gonna let that continue to cook. And then we're gonna finish that with some love, right? So that's going. So we got a nice, make sure it's nice high heat. You know, basically you want this thing to smoke. Cover our grits for a second. Right. Nice and hot. Non-stick skillet. Now watch this technique I use for the scallops. So they won't stick on you, right? And I put them in a circle because the hottest part of the element is around your pan. The salad. You saw it? I'm going to start talking.
Okay.
Now for the scallops, I'm going to add a touch of butter in there. Isn't that beautiful? The grits are cooking nicely. I'm going to add some butter as well in my grits. Because you never can have too much butter. Nice and creamy. I'm going to kind of heat up a little bit. Now, I'm going to add a bit of cream. I'm going to add a bit of cream. A touch of black pepper. on my scallops, as you can see. You don't want to overcook them. You see how beautiful that is? And look at this. Look at that color on the scallop. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Another steak myself. That curry season helps brown this very well. Alright. Just a little bit more. Alright. I'll go back to my grits. Cheese. I'm going to mix that in there. Now I'm going to add a bit more salt. I added at the beginning of the cooking process. Now I add it towards the end. More salt. We got a smooth grit. Alright. My scallops. Look at that. Beautiful. Now what I'm going to do with this nice butter and this curry, this technique is called basting. I'm going to baste it a little bit. Beautiful dish. Now my heat is off for the scallops. Alright. And then now I want to overcook them. They're beautiful in this entirety. Alright. So now, I'm take them out for a minute. I'm going to let them rest for a second. And we can begin to plate up. Okay, let's finish. As you know, truffle oil, you can use any other oil, but this is my favorite oil. It has a depth and a complexity like no other. Alright, pepper. Alright, this is our little salad. And as you can see, my cooking techniques always add a little nice little green salad because, you know, you can't beat greens at any time. You know, I like to cook very light, you know, and wholesome. All right, so we're having grits today, so the nice little salad it paired very nice with it. So I made the grits almost, you know, some people like them thick, some loose. I make it almost kind of loose, almost act as a base and almost a sauce for the scallops. So what I'll do here is, alright, so it's kind of acting as a sauce, right? My grits. Take our wonderful scallops. Okay. Let's take all that arugula. This nice and neat on the plate. You don't have to have a pile. You don't have to have a pile. base tone before. Okay, and now our arugula pesto. And that's just a couple drizzles here, a couple drizzles there. Okay. This is Southern cheesy grits with curry crusted scallops, arugula pesto, and some arugula salad. Eat well, live well. Nice and light, nice and clean. A great new Southern dish. Hope you enjoy. Thank you. All right, thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned a couple tricks of the trade. Thank you very much. And remember, as always, eat well, live well.